Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So I know typically on Mondays I post a Mike from the Bike episode. However, because we are in the process of moving, my bike and my trainer are all packed up. So Mike on the Bike is going to be paused for a little bit until we get settled in Bulgaria. Right now it has been a whirlwind of getting everything submitted to the visa office and getting all of our paperwork in order. So 2 weeks ago, we drove to Los Angeles, as that is where our regional embassy is. And now we're just kind of waiting on the visa office in Bulgaria to give us an answer and send back the information. So we are hoping that we're going to get that visa approved. We applied for a year-long visa with the intent on extending. And so it's a massive move, massive undertaking. And then last week, my dog unfortunately got sick. We still don't really know what happened, but she had some kind of massive allergic reaction. And so that was fun. We've got it pretty much under control now, but she's still a little swollen. So we're not really sure what's going on. So that's been interesting, but sure, it's nothing life-threatening. Next week, they are coming to pack up all of our belongings into the crate to send it overseas. So that is happening, which is, again, why my trainer is broken down. If anyone has ever done a across the country or across the world move, I'm sure you're aware of how time-consuming and just how many steps there are to it. If you haven't, essentially, we started this process, I want to say February. So this move has been planned, for about 5 to 6 years now. But this was the year that we were actually able to do it. And so we've been getting together all of our bank statements. We've been getting together our background check information. We've been getting basically everything that is required of the visa board. And it's different for every country. So depending on what you're doing, might be a little bit easier. If the UK had not done Brexit, then it would have been super easy to move because my partner is British. But because of Brexit, that made things a little bit more difficult for him, as well as obviously it was going to be a little bit difficult for me anyway. So now the process is basically the same for both of us because we are moving to the EU. So it's been, like I said, a little bit stressful, a little bit all over the place. And because of that, my content scheduling is, of course, a little bit dysregulated. I had planned on getting plenty of videos filmed, edited, and whatnot for Mike on the Bike, and then with just different road trips and things like that, it just did not happen. So I'm hoping to find a property that has some kind of outdoor shed set up so I can set up the smart trainer fairly quickly once we get there. But at the moment, I have no idea what that's going to look like. We're kind of searching for properties online, but I don't really want to buy sight unseen. And because we're not EU citizens, we're going to have to register a business over there anyway. So it's going to be probably 4 to 5 weeks before we're even in a place of our own. We do have a place to stay when we get there. So bear with. I might go ahead and just do some of these daily or weekly updates just for funsies in case anybody's interested. And if not, I totally get it. Any questions about the visa process or like how we found out information or anything like that, absolutely, drop your comments. Got no problem answering those questions as best I can. And full disclosure, I am testing out some AI content generating type platforms. So there are going to be some AI videos that are coming up. They're very obviously AI. I'm not trying to hide the fact that they're AI or anything like that. They'll be on various topics, just basic motivation stuff, stuff on cold plunging, stuff like that. So if you're not into AI generated, I totally get it. If you don't mind it, maybe check it out. Let me know what you think. Really just testing it for the sake of testing it. It's, where a lot of people are going. So I want to see just which platform is kind of the best, especially because I do have a podcast that is aimed to help digital entrepreneurs and things like that. And so hopefully it can assist them a little bit. If I can, I like to test out products before I recommend them, and then that gives me the best idea of, for a starting entrepreneur, like what the best starting point would be. So if you see those videos pop up and you're not interested, like I said, I totally get it. If you are interested, cool. Let me know what you think. So that's kind of what's going on right now. We're looking at probably, I might just wait until honestly the new year to bring Mike on the bike back, because it's going to be a whirlwind here in a couple months. Essentially, once we get the visa hopefully approved, we have to go back to Los Angeles to pick up our passports and our visa and everything else. And then we're doing a trip to Switzerland to visit my partner's relative over there. We got to get the house situated and ready to be rented out. I got some minor repairs I need to do and things like that. And then we'll be in Switzerland for a couple, I don't know, maybe a week, honestly. And then we'll be road tripping from Switzerland to Bulgaria and then doing the house hunting. So I will share some of that content as well for anybody who's, again, interested in, moving, anything like that. We are looking for kind of properties that need a little bit of TLC, because we are creative people and we're retiring, so we're not going to have much to do other than, training our dogs and adventuring with them. So part of what we want to do is customize our house as well. So there'll probably be some of those videos going up. I don't know if I'll put them on this channel or if it'll be on our Smith and Short channels. We'll see. We might just share them. I haven't decided yet. You can let me know in the comments if you're interested in that kind of content as well. But yeah, so that is the update, guys. I would say we could refer to my blog for more update, but honestly, my blog has been kind of all over the place as well because of everything going on. So this will probably be the easiest way to get the updates, other than like Facebook or Instagram. So just trying to think of anything else that I need to update. I don't think so. If you are interested in just the dog content, we do have another channel called Smith and Short Dogs, which is just dog content. So if you're here because you like, seeing my dogs, there's a lot more dog content that gets posted there, a lot more shorts and things like that. So yeah, like I said, thankfully they are all now healthy. They've got their airline specific kennels, and we're working on getting the food and water containers all set up for that. And then of course, their health certificate, which is probably honestly going to be one of the biggest obstacles that we've come across, because it has to be done within 10 days of us leaving. And we don't have a set date on leaving yet. So we can't really schedule it out in advance, but it has to be with a very specific vet. And then we also have to get that health certificate verified, essentially. So there's going to be a lot of like overnight mailing stuff and next day airing stuff, but pretty sure we've got it all nailed down. Now I just got to find the right vet near me, because the vet that I'd planned on taking them to, unfortunately, can't do it. So that's been fun, but our animals they're families, they're coming. I mean, one of the reasons we're going out there, or one of the reasons we're retiring, honestly, is just to give them their best life. So, and we're moving to a colder climate because it'll be better for them. So it should be pretty good. Like I said, I'll try to balance the lifestyle and, I'll try to balance the life updates and the dog updates between the two channels. But yeah, if you are interested in the dog channel, Smith and Short Dogs is what it is. So not gonna lie, I didn't script this out, so I'm kind of just flying by the seat of my pants here. So I'm gonna say that's good. Like I said, if you're not interested in any of the updates, cool, I get it. If you are interested, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. And honestly, YouTube and Facebook income and things like that is one of the ways that we are able to, retire and focus on our dogs. So all of the support is loved. So, have a great week, guys.